Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute. Now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle my thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pass midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
What is going on?
Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. To throw, Dart. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. In motion, Slayton. They'll go. Here's Dart. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Another good throw there. It's been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. And the Bears 41-yard line.
Throwing his dart. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing his dart. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And the Bears.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Pass downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 2nd and 8. To the air, Williams. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To the air, Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start...
And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
35. That's good for our Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Giants nothing. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Dart. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Here's Dart. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now.
To throw is Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Horn Jr., 50 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Dart. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Here's Austin. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative.
You ain't even watching the game though. You ain't see. Yeah, you ain't see what he did to get here though. You ain't see the dude. They ain't respecting 3 interceptions I done had let dude catch in front of me. Look, overthrown. I had wide open receivers. Overthrown wide the fuck open on the field. Man, this quarterback garbage. Well, yeah, he's still a rookie on the game though.
This is the first time we did that, so yeah, I'm bearish all week this week. I will not be looking.
Oh shit, I got to punt. Damn, I got to punt. Oh fuck, my bad.
7 weeks of upside. They finally decided on the 7th week.
I got to punt. Oh damn, I'm gonna run the clock. Time got to run up.
Ended up sweeping the previous week, so I'm bearish going in this week. Just so that you guys know, I'm bearish all week this week. I will not be taking any upside this week. I am fully bearish for this week. It could change. We'll see what happens, but because we swept that previous week's high, at minimum.
Man, this team's so ass, man.
Like after we swept the previous week's high, right down here is the previous week's low. So we swept this week's high, which, you know what I'm saying, is last week. We swept week before last high.
You should have seen the way he got, man.
So we should be going to
the receiver.
Minimum. We should be going to that level. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here. We can get a nice little bounce from there, but I think it'll end up going lower because that area there is not in the it's not in the discount. I just want to see something from low to high. That puts this fair value gap on the menu, and I'm actually going to mark that out because that's where we could be going. We'll see though. It could go there though. Alright, so I'm bearish, but that's where I will be looking to kind of like liquidate that position, or not necessarily liquidate, you know. But there's more opportunity lower though, Miss Angela. That 5-minute and then that 15-minute right there. And they
got lock in now.
To enter there off the 15-minute, which is overclock right there too. All right, Ben, go ahead. You can unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, I have two questions. One is, how do you look at the order block? I'm still not clear how.
So I haven't taught the order block yet.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't want to go into like order blocks tonight because it ain't gonna help nobody. But yeah, the order block situation, that is something that I always prepare myself. I have to physically, I have to literally prepare myself mentally to teach order blocks because it's one of those concepts that we end up visiting like 20 times because it's just something that folks have a hard time with. So I haven't taught them yet.
Okay. Now, the second question
What you
is,
think, in New Orleans or something?
does this option 101 prefer us to, if we'd like to trade a future, or do we need like other trade on that?
Yeah, they do. So if you guys are interested in futures, I know they have a class. It's usually Joseph and his name is Jazzy, Coach Jazzy. They do the teaching when it comes to that. And like if you guys want to move forward and continue to learn about futures or whatever, then there's a way to move forward with that as well. But Jazzy and Joe, they give the introduction to futures if you guys are interested.
That's what I'm asking. Is that what they are teaching sufficient for us to prepare us for that, or we either for that training? If so, where do we get that? How do we get that?
You just gotta wait for them to do it. So yeah, it's not like a specific time where they do it. I know everything is structured when it comes to the program. So if you guys are like brand new, I know you probably haven't done it yet. So
She can't look. I don't even know why she looking at me like she got something going on. Like,
We have to train on that. I see what they're doing already with futures.
you looking at me like you all that right now. You better pipe down, little rug rat. Looking like a little rug rat right now. What? Go, that's your head. Cut it off. Cut it off. No, look bad, not be bad. No, look bad.
I'll break down some stuff, but I don't really want to turn it into like a whole futures tutoring type situation.
Man, what kind of fucking kick? Hey, bro, I'm going for 2 for the rest of the game, bro.
Because I do not want to slight
I don't know what's going on.
and make the options traders feel like, oh, this is going to turn it into a futures type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time and place. So, I explain more strategy, but when you guys
I'm gonna fight back.
where they start teaching,
It's just a doomsday, man. They giving a doomsday everything. They giving a doomsday. I'm talking about, bro. I'm right cutting off the route, catching the pass. They letting the doomsday snatch the ball from my peoples, bro. Like I'm on a safety reading. Yeah, I think if he develop, but he rookie, man. I think if he develop, I think he gonna be a beast, bro.
Let's see. Next up is John. Go ahead. You can unmute and ask your question.
He thought he glitched. He thought he glitched. He didn't glitch. That wasn't no glitch. That was just some I never seen right there. Hold on now. Hold on. You gotta turn that 2 clock off, my guy.
I know you said.
Hold on, let him know.
Don't do what you do, that kind of stuff. But what you showing now? A couple weeks ago, you did the same trade. You got the deal rate. You got the structure. You got your body. You got your structure. You got and then you went for internal hire. I mean, this is the way. I'm just focusing on this. I mean, if I can't get this, I remember you saying, if you couldn't get it, you ain't going to get in. You're not going to, it's not going to be interesting if you can't get it. But, a couple weeks ago, anyway, you did everything but a charge.
Oh, shit.
And we was on here, a bunch of us was on here. We had the class without you. We had Chad. We were doing a lot. And they said, oh, no, he probably seen something that,
I did.
Yeah, but you didn't say.
No, I couldn't say. I couldn't say it because here's the thing. So I'm still responsible for making my money. I still have to make my money. So if I see something and it's not something that I can, in that moment, sit down and explain to you guys, I can't do it. I got to take my trade. So if I see it, me breaking it down, I got 6 years in.
I know.
So there are things that I see that you guys do not see. I can be on a 15-minute time frame and I can tell you what's happening on a 5-second time frame without even knowing what the heck a 5-second time frame looks like. So when I see certain things, it wouldn't matter how many times I explain it to you and break it down to you, you will not understand it. So I just got to take my trade, you know what I'm saying, when I see that thing. So sometimes I'll have an entry that does not have a change of character, or say your eyes. You're not going to see a change of character, but I'm saying to myself, that's a change of character on XYZ time frame. But you guys wouldn't know that, you know what I'm saying?
Because I was thinking that, I was like, I told the people in the class, I said, well, it's more than one way to skin a cat. Because
that's exactly what she look like.
So I'm not wrong by using this form or this deal range, you know, this point of entry. I'm trying to focus on this. Get my high, my low, get my internal stuff, and working on. That's what I'm focusing on. And
you're not wrong for doing that. You should be following that to the T. Right? Yeah, you should be following that to the T, because what it does is you guys learn the box strategy. The way Chris teaches it is the box strategy. You know what I'm saying? Price gets trapped into a box. It's the same exact thing. It's the box strategy, but it's
dude, that
into a range. So it's
come on. Oh, that's Davon. You probably seen him on Instagram. I'm my mentor. Well, nah, he do futures. He trade futures. It can be like stock, but it's like when the one you said that guy made the 20,000, he was trading futures. That guy that was making. You can make money in the futures though.
So I'm going to be looking for an opportunity towards the upside. This is my higher time frame over here. By the time I hit this point of interest,
man, get out of it, man. It's you seeing this game, Barry. It's you seeing this game, man. Man, how you juke out of a hit?
You're going to get a lower low, not necessarily a higher low, because that sweep is
man.
And over there on a higher time frame, and over there on a lower time frame, I take it. On the opposite side, they're going to be M's. You know what I'm saying? Or I's. You know what I'm saying?
I can't stop him. He whooped my ass this game.
High, low, right there, lower high, low, higher high, lower low. That higher high is only going to be because we create this sweep. N's and A's.
you gave us that sauce about a month ago about what that end structure.
I hate rain games, bro. I can't do nothing in rain games, bro.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm sticking with that, and I'm learning this point of entry.
Man, that dog gonna yell and know he's so serious, bro. I'm gonna have to talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him.
I can show it to you. I can actually show it to you.
Really, I'm gonna talk to him because I knew he was gonna do this. I knew he was gonna do what? I know, cause I just know yelling, man. So initially we had a deal for Thibodeau and my first for Jeffrey Simmons, right? Look at my record. He didn't want to trade it at first. Not next season he want to trade it, cause you know he'll get a early first with Thibodeau for Jeffrey Simmons. Man, I tell you. I'm not doing it. Nah, I'm not doing that, man, because that's crazy, bro. I knew he was going to do that, because why not jump on this trade right now and get my... I told him my team need work, bro. You see my team need work. All of a sudden, yeah, man, you got to think, I'm trading the best player, whoop. Nah, I don't want to hear that, bro. You gonna get Thibodeau plus a good player? Nah. I mean, Thibodeau plus a good draft pick? That's crazy. That don't even make sense for me to do that.
There's your last high. Market ends up pulling into the discount. It tries to go higher. It can't. That's because we had internal change of character after sweeping that high. So the market starts to breaks down towards the downside. All right. As we start breaking out towards the downside, controlling range low right here ends up getting broken. Great. That means that we're bearish now. So you got this high right here.
I need a right guard though. If I ever trade my first, I'm gonna get what I want. It ain't gonna be Jeffrey Simmons, just Jeffrey Simmons. It's gonna be what I want plus Jeffrey. This nigga dropped the ball, man.
Last low, last high, that's a deal range. Again,
Fuck.
last low right
I can't
here,
get shit
last
going,
high,
man.
that's a dealing range. So it's playing that all the time, like 100% of the time. If the market is actually healthy, it's gonna play these dealing ranges. Last low, last high, back into the range. Dumps.
So Javon, I see all these dealer ranges popping up, right? But when do you know? I guess you just gotta read that structure when you know this is the dealer range that you're gonna use.
It's about time to give me something, bro.
It's very easy to read the dealing range. If we go up like this and we do this, that's a range.
Right.
If we go down like this and we do this, that's a range.
Right.
That's all you need to see. If we go up and you see 3 candles in the opposite direction, you have a high and you have a low. That's your range. If we go down and then you see 3 candles in the opposite direction, we got a high, we got a low. That's how you know that that's your dealing range, or the dealing range that you're operating. But you have to use it for higher time. You can't be down on the 5 minute like up.
Let's go, Malik.
You're gonna get toasted in those time frames.
Right. We're gonna start out. Most of the time you start out in 4 hours.
I start on the 4 hour, but you also gotta understand that the 4 hour is not always gonna give you anything too. It's not always gonna give you a range.
Okay.
You know, like right
Get in the first down.
This is a range in itself, right? So if I look at this, if I look at the 15 minute where this play is trying to set up.
Boy, my team, boy, my teams, I be having ass, bro. I'm trying to get right, bro. It's just, bro, my team ass, bro.
I find myself in the premium of that range. Now, maybe
bro,
like that. So we go lower. This is advanced.
You gotta see what they doing to me on defense.
This is a trade right now. Yeah, this is a trade right now. You can see that from the low, which is right here, to the high, which is right here.
Yes, or it's my team, man.
Time frame, point of interest from the 15-minute time frame. The trade is going.
I don't like trading. I don't see the benefits in trading because ain't nobody trying to. I understand everybody trying to make their team better, but I'm okay with what I have. And then when I want somebody off their team, guess what? They don't want to give that up, but you want my best player. You feel me? Like, come on, man.
That Miss Angela is still in. Yeah, Miss Angela's still in that trade. I know she is.
Davon, I am in it because it hit my 21 and it turned back around.
I know you are. I know you are.
Oh, this is good stuff, honey. I love this stream. Thank you for everything that you have given me knowledge-wise. I used to get out, be scared, heart was pounding, and I don't do that anymore.
I'd rather do that because the thing is, for instance, take me and Yellow trade, for example. I like Yellow. Let me go ahead and get Jeffrey Simmons. Hey, man, that's my best player. Whoop, whoop, this and that and third. But you getting what you want. But now not what you initially asked for, but what you want now. Come on, bro. Like we can add on to what you initially asked for and then go from there, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I ain't sure.
It's going, bro. I see it. It's going. I want to,
Ain't no point.
Having gonna make some money too.
Yeah. So let me see.
Of course.
Next question. I'm gonna let that one cook. Lonnie, go ahead. You got me to ask your question.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's what every time I trade, bro, it's like that. Every time I trade, it's like that.
iPhone. You got me to ask your question.
Yeah.
How much? You know, I'm ready for
Listen.
I had to use a DJ, but,
So he wanted Banks if I was sending if I was getting for Jeffrey Simmons. Now, mind you, I was sending Thibodeau first, and he wanted to add Banks for that trade. And I was like, bro, I said, because I wanted Jeffrey Simmons. I'm like, bro, like, you like, yeah, that's my best player. I know that, but, bro, you acting like Thibodeau some little a little square or something.
That makes sense.
Hold on, let me take this back to the house.
Yeah, definitely a point of interest, yeah.
Alright, okay, I'm back. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, you getting 2 for 1 player.
So you're seeing a setup, but you're not seeing. Like,
But the trade was a good trade. It was a good trade. Points, everything was good. But he wanted Banks, and I'm like, bro, I want Marcus Harris to match with Banks, and he didn't want to do that. I'm like, well, I respect that.
Based off of what you're looking at on a lower time frame, those higher time frame points of interest, they're what we anchor ourselves to, because the market utilizes.
I say I respect that. I ain't tripping.
You know how like when the market doesn't have news, if the market doesn't have news, there's really no catalyst, you know what I'm saying, to push us in a direction. The only catalyst that we have when we don't have news is points of interest. So those points of interest, you know what I'm saying? So you have to use those points of interest from higher time.
But it's like he doing what's best for his team, which he's supposed to. But don't act like nobody else ain't got no sense to where they don't want to trade because they don't want to trade. They ain't trying to, like, nobody want to trade or play the Plomouth game. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Like, don't do that shit. Oh, let's go, baby. Get out the way! Man, this nigga here, man. Easy pick 6, man. Oh. Boy, I tell you, Matt gonna find a way to keep somebody in the game. Easy pick 6. My corner gonna slow me down.
I thought that what I was looking at on Friday, that when we got above here, because I wanted some bullish price action too, we ended up getting above there. And when I saw that the market was not willing to go any higher than that, I was like, oh yeah, it's out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to trade anymore, because they ran it towards the downside, didn't take the overall up, and they ran it back.
He's very difficult to trade with.
Ran it back to, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I was done at 9:45. So like literally 15 minutes after the market ended up opening, took my trades from the downside and
holding. Yep. It's gonna be like that, dog.
It wanted to go lower. You know what I'm saying? The structure started to build as though it wanted to go lower. So I just trusted that and ended up going in there, right? The market, it ran as far as it can run. So if you go back to Friday, or if you go back to like the rest of the week, so this is Thursday, all right? So Thursday ended up putting it high. Thursday running into Friday. Friday was still going lower, so I'm like, dang, like what's going on? I go to my lower time frames because NQ and ES, or M and Q and ES, they pretty much have the same structure. So going into there, I'm like, dang, we got all these bearish points of interest. So I'm anchoring, the thing that I'm basically anchoring these trades.
Look at this, man, come on, man, and no for that.
See, okay, we got a bearish fair value gap right here.
Easy pick 6, man.
We gotta take that out. As soon as I realized the market is not willing to participate any higher than that, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it down. It comes back up to it, tries it again. Bullish trades, not gonna work, because we need to take this out. There's a bearish point of interest here from the higher time frame. The only way we're gonna get upside is if this point of interest fails, and it didn't fail. We pushed up to it, and it kept going lower. Like every time we pushed up, it threw us down, pushed up.
Oh boy, I hate when nigga call time. I had my play pick. Damn, now I gotta find it all over again. Oh shit, boy.
There's a lot of people that was waiting for that upside, but the market did not.
Bro, I don't know what my play was at, bro. Man, damn.
To where? To the upside? Yeah, we started changing character technically until we break this one.
He failed. Good job. Well, I'm glad he got back up.
We broke out towards the upside, taking out that high.
Whew. Boy, I'm glad you got back up quick, boy.
This one right here.
Boy, I'm glad you got back up quick.
Taking out that low, so we had to change the character over technically now, we have now, where we currently are right now, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that low, breaking that low. So all of this stuff is like, that's all internal. But the internals, they help you. You can see what price action is doing when these internal lows are being broken. But all it is, like it says that it's a pullback until we break the controlling range low. Once we break the controlling range low, that's how we know, all right, yeah, this thing is going down. You know what I'm saying? All of this is just considered to be pullback until we take out that controlling range low. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Deontay, go ahead. You can unmute and ask your question.
What's going on, Dave?
What's up?
Yeah, when you was doing the lesson, you was saying
Let's go, baby. Come on, baby. I just need the ball one more time.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure I wrote the notes down. Okay.
Yeah. So three candles in the opposite direction. As long as they're not like little tiny candles or whatever, then you know what I'm saying, you could consider it. Like right over here, those three candles right there, pretty much like being pulled back. A lot of people would have looked at it as being pulled back, but it starts to go back the opposite direction. So if it's starting to look like it's showing you that it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's trying to be the high or, you know what I'm saying, the low or whatever, because it's starting to create that pullback, you just have to wait and see what the market is going to do, because it doesn't mean, just because we get those three candles in the opposite direction, it doesn't mean that we're doing anything. It's just, you're like, okay, this is my dealing range. You just got your dealing range marked out, but it doesn't mean that you're doing anything that you're supposed to be doing. You just mark the range, and then you saw like, dang, I thought the range was low to the high right here, but the market ended up breaking out above it, so it failed. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Ms. Demeter, go ahead. You can unmute.
Hey, Devon.
Hey.
I'm going to help you out a little bit.
There you go, that two motion shit.
So, the person who was talking earlier about...
Hey, man, come on, man. Don't do me that.
Futures. Just tell them to take your class.
I can do that.
You take Devon's class. A class that I joined myself. So take his 5-day class so you'll learn more about futures. That's the best thing for you to do if you really want to get involved in futures. I signed up.
He caught that. I was about to say, come on, man. Don't do me like that, bro.
I don't know if he's allowed to say or not, but I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's like, it's like soliciting, so I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't.
I understand. On Instagram. Go to his Instagram. Yeah, he has a 5 days.
Let's make a play defense.
I joined the class, so I already know stuff. So June 1st, I don't know. Yes, June 1st. June 1st through the 5th.
He caught that? Come on, man. Man, bro.
I'm not asking Devon. I'm asking Miss Anita. When is the next one, Miss
Nothing.
Anita?
Hit her in the chat. So
Yeah, hit me in the chat, and I'll be glad to answer any questions. Devon,
all right, Miss Latoya, go ahead. You can unmute and ask your question.
Hi, Devon.
Hey, how you doing?
Man, that motherfucker picked me apart.
I just need
I need a turnover, fellas.
when you went over the chart NYM with Michigan, the opinion is kind of nice that you were the most were those external or internal?
Those were internals. Yep, those were all internals. Okay. But here's the thing, though. Because there's, you know what I'm saying, like, when you look at this, your internal can actually play out as external as well, if you look at it from that perspective. Yes. Like, we got the high here, we got the low there. If I go back and bar replay,
Stop, Mason.
I take all of this price action back, and
Mason, stop.
This, say I roll that. That basically now becomes my external, and then I can go, because this is the 15-minute time frame, I'm like, I need to 1 minute to see the change of character. And then in 1 minute will basically let me know when I can take the trade set. So now I have
he was tackled by somebody else, right? And somebody else pulled him from him and pulled him up to the first down.
You know what I'm saying? My internal. So I'm like, okay, maybe we hit this area right here. That's a supply zone. And then if the market is willing to show participation anticipation towards the downside, and I can take a trade setup. So if nothing happens there. All right, boom. We ended up taking out that look right over there. We also took this one out. I can either wait, pull back, or I can assume the risk.
Get the ball.
Saying most people, a lot of the
Damn.
who are like kind of like advanced with it, they're gonna grow right there. We swept that high. We hit that point of interest. We swept that high in there. Stop loss above the high at a fair value gap. Aim for the low right there. And it gave you a pullback right over there too.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right.
Let's go defense. That's what I'm talking about, Banks. Good way to step up, baby. What is you doing back there, bro? Like all the noise going back there. Let's go, baby. Game winner drive. Let's go. Break the tackle. Oh, cool.
We're already bearish. At MES, we hit a point of interest. 15-minute fair value gap. We hit that point of interest. Price is starting to
get back. Get from under though.
Right.
Stop, man.
Let's see the real deal.
Yeah. Alright, so what I'm looking at is,
Come on, baby. This is what we live for right here. This is what we live for.
I gotta kind of dig into this one. I know you guys y'all not really gonna understand what I'm saying by dig in, but my high is right here. It comes down and it creates a low. Where price action creates these pauses, where we get these pauses in price action, it pretty much forms internally on a lower time frame. It's gonna form a swing low, right? Or a swing high. So I can see that. This is why I said, like, I can look at a 15-minute time frame and I can see something on the 15-minute that will tell me what the 5-second time frame is, what the 1 minute time frame is doing, without even having to drop to that time frame. So when I see that blue candle right there,
you should took Zone. You should took Jones out of free agent, my boy.
This candle gets bullish. We get a second bullish candle. That's as high as it goes. It starts to dump towards the downside. Now, as it goes towards the downside, it breaks the low of this candle right here,
Dang.
creating a ceiling range.
That little slip, man.
As we pull back higher, we find ourselves in the premium, and we find ourselves within a bearish point of interest as well. That bearish point of interest ends up creating a change of character, so when I go lower, it'll start to make a little bit more sense. As I go lower, now you will be able to see it clearly. High, low, pulls back a little bit, tries to go lower, pulls back again. Now we find ourselves in the premium portion of there. Price action actually hit the premium, and it starts to go lower. So on the 1 minute, like you can see it on the 5 minute. Now if I go to the 1 minute, it's going to be clearer because that's a 15-minute point of interest. So I need the 1 minute to agree in order for me to be able to say, oh yeah, this trade is ready to go. Now you can see it pulls into the point of interest, comes into there. We actually hit equilibrium, and we also tapped into premium as well. Internal.
Man, come on, bro.
Also the controlling range low. 1 minute gets taken out, so I'm like, taking that. That's a go. You know what I'm saying? Now you have your higher time frame dealing range and your lower time frame structure in agreement. Here it is. High. Look. That's your dealing range. Price starts to pull back. We don't take any trade until it hits your point.
Man, get out of here, man. Man, come on, bro.
I don't take a trade until we get a chotch. Now this is like
man, boy.
I'm gonna take an entry. That is a swing low.
I hate this game, boy.
That's a low. It takes out that low.
I hate this game.
Aggressive entry for somebody who's an aggressive trader. If you're an aggressive trader, you could say, "Oh, I'm in there right now." If not, this is the control. If we take out the controlling range low, that lets you know, okay, yeah, this trade is.
Oh my God, I was putting in a fucking.
So when it took out that low right there, that kind of tells you, oh yeah, we're good for downside. So that's what I was looking at. By the time I saw us actually, you know what I'm saying, take out this low, and we were starting to come for this one, I'm like, oh yeah. And there's stuff you can see here too on the 1 minute. That's a quarter block right over there. That's a bearish quarter block. Price ends up taking out that low, goes back into the bearish quarter block.
Let's go defense. One more play, baby.
Now, right now, we have there's a 1 minute range over here. Now, we just swept this low over here. Range is from here to here. So if price is going to continue to go lower and not stop me out, we should hit that fair value gap and go lower. Or this area here where we got price action pushing up, moving that high, and then going lower, that's an order block as well. So we should hit this price action.
Ah! I almost had to pick, baby.
But it should go lower. This is a dealing range on the 1 minute time frame. So it's showing you. Price action creates these dealing ranges all the time on every single time frame, like every one. So that's what I was looking at in terms of like the breakdown of the trade. 15-minute dealing range, 1 minute coming into agreement by creating the change of character, the break of structure. So price action should be good for our target.
I see it. It makes sense.
Yep. Should be good for the target.
Hey, Davon, I know you said it makes the end pattern, but I be seeing them M patterns, like right there. I see them all the time.
Yes, whatever way you see it, I know it ends.
Oh my God, bro.
I know it's that's for upside.
Hold on, let me
You
see.
see M's on the downside. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're talking about M, that's for downside.
Oh yeah, and I see W's for upside.
Yeah. So that's the pattern showing agreement between higher and lower time frames. We should get some,
Oh my God, bro.
we should get some strength. This TP should get hit within like the next 5 minutes. If it don't, they're gonna slow poke it. We'll see. But let me see. Next question. Ms. Demetria, you asked your question. Did I get to you?
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, let me remember.
All right. Fred, go ahead. You can unmute and ask your question.
Okay, Davon, thanks again, man, as always. Kind of off the beat question. Because I'm still new, sometimes I have problems remembering my dealing range, remembering my bias when I'm looking at everything else. And I was wondering, is there a way that we can post something on our chart? You know, like like right now I have my intervals in the chart.
Man, come on, man.
Chart ticker showing through.
Oh, man, I ain't got no fucking. I need a right guard, bro. A right guard and a right tackle do me some good. You ain't promoting.
Like having multiple charts or something like that.
Okay, so say for instance, the chart you have up right now. You said it is bearish. You're only taking bearish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way to show bearish on your chart in a word?
What you talking about, man?
Yeah, you could make a note. I would make a note to myself. Like you could use the text to put. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, but let me ask you this. Can you go to the 4-hour time frame? Is it still there?
Yeah, it'll be there. So yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, that's what happens. See, I was able to put a picture over on the right side or something, but when I go down the lower time frames, it comes out of the picture, so I can't see it anymore.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if there was a way to stick it up there.
Isn't there an indicator they want?
There's a bunch of different indicators. I mean, if you type it in the indicator list, you might be able to find something. But I actually have I can't get that to y'all. I can't give it to you because it's still together. But I have an indicator where it has all of that. I have a table, and the dashboard actually shows you what's going on every time frame. So you can see there's my dashboard. See, it tells you if there's a fair value gap present on those time frames. It tells you if the conditions are being met for like bullish and bearish. You know what I'm saying? The time, like, wow.